see if I can get this shared. Hey, I'm on a call, Baba. Hi, Lovey. How was soccer? Was it good?
Yeah, I'm good.
You're good? Okay, baby. And we're gonna do the group fitness business opportunity, and we're gonna go live. Okay, I think we're doing it. So yep, we got it. Okay, this should be going live on Facebook here. And we have Mindy waiting to get in. I think we're doing it. Yep. Okay, is it going? Do you guys see it streaming? Okay, this should be going. Oh, I think I'm double reading. Hold on. Here. Hold on. I'm hearing myself. And it's not good. Okay, is it going? Do you guys see it streaming? Like, we don't want to be hearing ourselves double. I think I'm double reading. Hold on. Hold on. I'm hearing myself. It's not good. Why am I hearing myself? Okay, is it going? Do you guys see it streaming? Oh, like, there it is. That's why. Okay. Yay. We did it. Sweet. Now we got all the stuff going. All right. Hey guys. So I am really excited that you guys are here. Hi, my dog just comes in. Oh, no, you guys here? Ah, what's up, guys? So my name is Alyssa Shoemaker, and I'm really excited that you guys are here. So a little backstory. We did this call a couple of days ago. I freaking rocked it. It was so good. And it only recorded like 5 minutes in. So this is why I wanted to make sure that we got it on Facebook for sure, just so if the recording doesn't end up working, at least we have it on Facebook. So I'm so happy that we have an audience here today and that we're not just recording this and talking to ourselves. So welcome. I have a little slideshow for us that we're going to go over. There's a couple of different coaches that you're going to hear from this evening. Basically just sharing our experiences, and then we're going to go over a little bit more about like what we do as coaches, the training that we provide, and then what it takes to get started. So those are the different things that we're going to go over. At the end of the call, if you have any questions, we will leave it open for you for a Q&A. So that'll be the flow and the kind of run of show here tonight. So I am going to get our screen share up and we will get this started. Okay, so again, welcome. Our team is team named Royal Republic, and it was founded in 2013. So crazy to think that we've been building this business for the last 9 years. So I'm super excited to welcome you guys and for you guys to learn more about the sisterhood and this business opportunity. So like I shared with you guys before, you're going to learn a little bit about our stories, a little bit about some of the hesitations that we have, how you can make this business work for you, along with the training, and then some of the perks as well. So as you can see, we have a wide range of people that are on our team, and you're going to hear that tonight just from the different stories that we share with you. A lot of people on our team are in healthcare, and I think that's just because of the fact that I'm a nurse and I share my story pretty frequently. The other nurses hear the story, and we just attract a lot of people in healthcare. But as you can see, we have a group of women from all over. We have some men. I will say that there's a handful. There's like 5, 6, lots of husbands, significant others that give us a lot of support in our endeavors, but we don't have a ton of guys that are on our team, primarily women that are on our team. And my name is Alyssa Shoemaker, and I'm the founder of Team Royal Republic. I started this business 9 years ago as a burnt out nurse. I was nursing for 15 years at the time, and just really missing my kids more than anything. You know, like I went into nursing because I wanted to have flexible hours, and I just found that I was missing my kids, you know, weekends, holidays, all of that kind of stuff. So I did what most people do, and I went back to school and I got my master's because I thought that that was going to be the next thing to make me happy. And in that process, I ended up losing my grandfather to heart disease and diabetes. And that was really kind of like the wake up call that I had for my life. It was the first experience that I've had of anybody personally dying in my life. So it really hit me home. Also, my mom had me pretty young. She had me at 17 years old. So my grandparents really helped raise me. So it just really gave me this perspective of, what do I really want to do? And that is when Beachbody came into my life. I just saw a post on Facebook, like most people kind of do, or maybe somebody reached out to ask you, but that's how I learned about this. And I just saw that she was posting fitness tips and recipes and stuff like that. And I was already doing that in my nursing station. I would run little fitness challenges. I would bring in recipes for them. We would do squats and lunges all over the unit. So I was already kind of doing that anyways with the girls that I was working with. And I was like, oh, I would love to do that. Really just to make a couple extra $100 a month. That was my main goal. At that point, I was, like I said, in school for my master's. So I was racking up tons of debt. My husband's an engineer, so he had his school debt as well. So we weren't living super comfortable at that time. And so I just thought, like, if I could just make like $300 to $500 extra, this would be fantastic. And so I just dove in, and I just dove in really just giving people that support and that accountability piece. I, at the time, was a bikini competitor. So I was competing at the national level in bikini competition. So I did have a lot of people asking me if I, could coach them and stuff like that. But I knew that what I was doing, people would not stick to. I don't know how familiar you guys are with those kind of competitions, but it's very much a job. Your training, your workout routines, all of that stuff is very much a job, along with the eating that goes along with the plan. So I looked great, but it was like a full-time job. And I knew that people weren't going to be able to do that. So I had done Insanity, and that's how I learned about Beachbody. And I knew that Insanity worked because I did that after I had my third child. So I just decided just to go all in with the business and just really help people. At the time, we had like no meal planning information, no containers. I mean, I was like teaching people clean eating off of Costco. In fact, I probably have some of my books upstairs. Casa Runna's clean eating books. And I would like go to the library and I would pull up these books. And that's how I started. I would just teach them the stuff that I was reading out of books. Now I think about like how crazy that is, but that's really what we started with. We were just kind of like grassrooting it. And in that time, I just found that like every spare moment of my day, I really wanted to work on coaching. And so I just went all in on this business, not really knowing what the potential was, but just knowing that I really loved helping other women. They felt so good. I felt so good. The one thing about nursing is like, I went into it to help people. And like, I didn't feel like I was making a difference. Like at the end of the day, I was running around with my head cut off, and I just like didn't feel like I was making any difference. And so I loved like, these women like just like gaining, like losing weight and like just gaining some confidence, and just more important, like the smiles on their faces and like getting engaged with their husbands again, like all of the different family dynamics that happen when mama starts taking care of herself. Right. And so I just kind of fell in love with that process. Long story short, built a really fantastic business. And here I am still 9 years later, and I love it. I love what I do. I can't believe that this is my job. I'm gonna be 45 years this year, and I feel absolutely incredible. I'm some of the best shape of my life because I literally get to do 20, 30-minute workouts 4 or 5 days a week for my job, and working on personal development every day. It's been absolutely life-changing. So, that is enough about me. I'm going to pass it over to Stacia, who's another absolutely incredible rock star, and I can't wait for you to hear from her. Go ahead, girl. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Can they hear you?
I can't hear her. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So thank you, Alyssa. Sorry about that, guys. I'm glad that you're all here. And I have been with Beachbody as a customer for about 9 years. I'm also a nurse, and I have just about a year ago, not even a year ago, 9 months ago, I loved all of the Beachbody products and things that I was doing. And I said, why not coach? Why not try it? And I just kind of reached out to Alyssa and I jumped in, and I absolutely love it. I have learned so much in the last 9 months, and I've met so many great people, and it's been a ton of fun, and it's been great for my own accountability. And I'm really grateful to be a part of this group of amazing women who I learn from every day, and they inspire me every day. And it's just been an amazing 9-month journey, and I'm looking forward to seeing where my coaching career goes. I am going to hand it off to Carrie, I think. Am I going to hand it off to Carrie? But thanks everybody for being here, and I hope you join us.
Yeah, why don't we hand it over to Carrie and she can go, Ash messaged me that something happened. She said she's gonna try to jump on. So we'll go to Carrie and then we'll see if Ash comes back, okay? Go ahead, Carrie.
Okay, you guys. And so for those of you who don't know me, or if I did not invite you to this group, obviously my name is Carrie Schneider, and when I started this business, I started it literally just to make my grocery money. Like not even joking you. Like I was like, you know what? I had quit my waitressing job and I was like, I'm just going to give this a shot, And when I started, that $50 that paid my first paycheck was $50, and it paid for diapers and gas in my car. And I swear I will never, ever, ever forget that, because just that little bit of money meant so much to me. And at that time, all I could think about was like freedom, financial freedom, financial freedom. And what financial freedom meant to me at that time was literally making enough money to not have to budget at the grocery store. And when I look back at that girl 3 years ago, it was 3.5 years ago. 3.5 years ago is not that long. Like that's like my daughter's like still a baby to me. Like I started this business whenever she was like 1.5, I think. Because I started in September of 2018. And when I think back to that girl and this girl now, I don't even know who that girl was. Like I would go into the grocery store and be like, okay, like you only have $100 this week for groceries. And that was like it, we had to like make ends meet and make do. And so when I look back at that girl and this girl now, it kind of like reminds me of all of you almost, because not all of you, but some of you listening to this call where you're like literally budgeting to go out with your friends this weekend, or for groceries, or for extracurricular for your kids, or for whatever you're budgeting for. And like you're pinching pennies, and somebody says to you like, dude, this opportunity, like you can make a couple extra dollars, or you can go all in and be a 7-figure earning coach in the next couple years, literally. And you're like, no, thank you. I don't think that's for me. What? Ask yourself why you're actually doing that. Here's why, right? It's like this like lid on your life. Like this lid on your life, like, the high school boy breaks your heart, the lid gets tightened, I was at Denny's, I was a server, and I would wait on tables, and sometimes they would like give the bigger section to a server who like completely sucked. And I'm like, why are you doing that? Like, she can't do it. And then the lid gets a little bit tighter, and then maybe you're supposed to get a promotion and your boss gives it to somebody else. The lid gets a little bit tighter. And as you go on in your life, it just gets tighter and tighter and tighter. And you're like inside of this box that's invisible and you don't even know you're in it, right? Where you're used to a mediocre life. You're used to things, budgeting for things that you shouldn't have to budget for, like groceries, extracurriculars, taking off of work. Like you can't tell me that you want to live that way for the rest of your life, but you're in this box. And inside of that box, you're staying because you're afraid of what's going to happen if you step outside of that box, right? And there's lots of reasons why we don't step outside of the box, fear of people talking bad about you, like what people are going to say. I'm going to tell you guys a story really quick. All right. When I started my business, my mom said I was sinful and deleted me off of Facebook. She's furious. And my brother, like, I walked into Thanksgiving dinner and my brother was like reading my post around the Thanksgiving dinner table, and like all of my siblings were laughing along with my entire family. And like, I have to tell you guys, like, absolutely nobody's laughing at me now. Like, nobody's laughing. I've hired most of my family. I brought my sister home, mentored her from her job, and she stays at home with her 4 kids, solely supported on Beachbody income. Like, absolutely nothing is funny anymore. So that lid on your life and that box you're sitting inside of, I always say, like, think about whenever you were a kid and you had like all of these big dreams for your life before you were put into that box. Like, you would say like, hey, like, Alyssa, what do you want to be whenever you get older? And she's like, an actress. And like, nobody thought it was funny. But as you got put inside of that box, and that box just got tighter, and that lid just got tighter and tighter and tighter, all of those dreams that you had for yourself just kind of like diminished, And the thing is that whenever you are thinking in fear, ask yourself what that version of yourself would say. That version of yourself, before the world told her what she had to be, literally has to understand that she has to unbecome all of what the world told her to be and step into your freaking power. Because, dude, there is a life beyond where you're sitting. Like, there is a life beyond where you're sitting. I look at my life now and I'm honestly I'm just like, wow, like, I really can't believe that happened on any level. And it's just so crazy. This business is so doable. The minute here's the thing, it's not a get rich overnight scheme. You're not going to join up tonight for this business and make $1 million by tomorrow. You're going to have to be willing to work. You're going to have to be willing to build a business, but it starts out with that first $50 paycheck. I was 29 years old. I retired my husband from his 6-figure a year job when I was 29. And it started with a $50 paycheck. Freaking mind freaking blown. Okay. So that's where I stand with it. And am I turning this over to somebody?
Yes. Ashley, I think she
Oh.
just is actually coming on right now and connecting to the audio. So I think we're going to be able to get granted with Ashley's presence here soon. Look at her. Oh my gosh. It was like perfect timing, girl. Like, you didn't even miss a beat.
All right. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad. I am so sorry. Is my camera on?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, awesome. So, hey friends, I am so glad to join you tonight. My name is Ashley. I am a nurse. I'm a mama of 2 wild girls, a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old. And I have very recently set out on a full-time adventure in an RV with my family. Just a little bit about my background and fitness. I was athletic and grew up playing sports all my life. As an adult, I've played volleyball, basketball. I've done roller derby. I've just always been super fit, and I've always been part of a team. That changed fairly drastically with the birth of my second baby. During that pregnancy, I gained a ton of weight. After having her, I had postpartum depression. And then COVID hit a month after she was born. And so I was isolated. I was alone. I was disappointed with myself because my moods I felt out of control. And I was discouraged because I just couldn't lose the weight. I didn't bounce back nearly as quickly as my first baby girl. And so along that healing journey, in that process, I came across Alyssa and a fit nurse, and something in her message just resonated within me. She talked about a challenge group, and I knew immediately that I needed accountability. I knew I needed connection, and I knew that the only way that I was ever going to get a workout done in my craziness was at home. And so I hopped on board the challenge group. And in there, I found accountability, I found encouragement, I found empathy, I found the inspiration to push myself through the personal development that was so highly encouraged. I started working out not only every day, but I also started this morning routine that included gratitude, that included celebrating myself, high-fiving myself every morning. And it really encouraged me to create a dream and visualize myself completing the steps every day and doing it. And with those small shifts, my whole life started shifting. My health is improving, my relationships with my family, my friendships, everything is getting better because of the momentum I was creating within this group and the discipline that I was creating because of habits I would establish because of this group. So I started sharing my excitement naturally. I was talking to my family about the products I was using. I was talking to my sisters about the workouts. I was talking to my girlfriends about this accountability group. And so at the start of this year, I took the jump and decided to become a coach. I launched my business on January 19th. And it's now 13 days. It's been exciting. It's been a lot to learn and overwhelming at times, but it's been incredibly motivating. My mind has been just totally blown by the number of training opportunities and the variety of trainings that's available to us. For me, it was never really about making money to start with, but I made a fast start bonus in my first week, and I was just so excited. I think that encouraged me to dream even bigger with respect to the income making opportunity. So that's me. I'm so excited to be on board, and I am excited to see where this is going to take me. And I will hand it over to Carrie.
Okay, I don't know if Carrie's gonna go or not, because
Oh, sorry, girl.
another call, but it's all good. Oh, there she is. Boop. Hi.
I'm here. I don't have to be on there till 8:30. I just wasn't sure. Ashley, I love hearing your story. I think that you remind me so much of me, just really just excited to be in this business. And it's just so cool to see. But yeah, do you want me to go over this, Alyssa?
I mean, if you want to, I mean, basically, I think the most important thing is that we've all had different kinds of hesitations. We've all had different kinds of fears. None of us knew anything about business. None of us knew anything about social media. Like, so anything that you probably have running through your head right now of like, I don't think I could do this, or I don't know if I have enough time. Like we've all been there. Like we've all been there. We're all full-time working women. We all have, most of us have kids. So it's really about making the time for things that are important to you. And what I love so much about this is it's us working on our health and fitness first and our mental mindset. And then from that, really sharing that forward. So it's so great that everything is really focused on ourselves and provides awesome accountability because of that factor. Like you kind of heard from some of the other girls, we do a lot of our stuff together. So I've been in this business now for 9 years and have built up a lot of relationships with other successful coaches. And most of us built this business for freedom. So we put a lot of systems into place where not only do we have the freedom to enjoy the business that we built, but also then our team gets like the best of the best. So for example, every Monday night, we have calls from the very top leaders within the organization. Every day, 3 times a day, you can log in and you can work with other coaches. So literally go through the power hour, which if you're going to build a business, we teach you how to do that with giving like an hour to 2 a day. So we'll take you through that and you can work through other coaches. We have online training as well. That's all self-paced. So everything is really designed around the busy working woman, be able to log in, grab your stuff and kind of go. Along with just different kind of like push group opportunities. I've got a group actually coming up next week that I'm super excited about, just different collaborations, teaching about leadership and social media training and duplication and just all different things in this business that really help you be successful. So there's definitely not a lack of training or lack of support. We have that in place for you, and that's available for you and for your customers and your team as well. We do teach to build your business on social media. And the reason why we do this is so that you can expand your network and you can help people from all over. So right now we have business in the United States, we have business in Canada, we have business in Puerto Rico, we have business in the UK, as well as France. And we're going to be having some more international expansion. So really the sky is the limit as far as being able to help people in different countries. And you can do that by, building your business using social media. And so we're going to teach you how to do that, how to be yourself. This isn't about being, this like online health and fitness, like rock star that like has chiseled abs and a big booty and all that stuff. It's nice, but it's not required at all. It's about normal people showing up, how they get healthy, how they get fit, how they're not starving themselves to be able to help other people that are in that situation where, maybe you think you have to lose weight by eating carrots and celery. I mean, I know I did. I was on the almond diet for a long time. And now like I can eat whatever. It's so wonderful. It's so freeing. So just to be able to share that with other people and be able to reach other people is really why we take to social media. We'll teach you how to do that, how to brand yourself, the things to post, that kind of stuff, so that you can help educate, entertain your audience. As far as income goes, so we get paid a variety of different ways. The first way is through commission. So we get a 25 to 40% commission on anything that we sell. We also get a 25 to 40% discount as well. We get access to all of the programs that come out first, as well as test group opportunities. So we get to be in the workouts with the trainers, let them know what we like, let them know what they don't like. They use those ideas, they use those feedbacks to formulate some of the next programs. So it's super cool to be a part of that, as well as different nutrition committees. We get paid on team cycle bonuses. And also Star Diamond bonuses. So what the company does, the company takes the top 2% of each earning over the quarter, and it divides it up amongst the 2-star, 5-star, 10-star, and 15-star diamond ranks. So it's pretty great. You can start earning bonuses like your first year in the business, and you get paid on those quarterly. Hold on one second. Here. Oh. Okay, right back. So Star Diamond bonuses is another way that, we can earn. And those are great. I mean, originally at first they start out like anywhere from $700, $800, but they do go all the way up to $55,000 a quarter. So it's a nice little chunk of change to be able to get for your business. We also has incentive trips. So this was a big one for me. Like I said, when I started this business, I was like really, really pinching pennies. So I signed up, to be completely honest with you. I signed up because I wanted to help people, obviously, but also I learned that I could earn trips. And that was so important to me because I always wanted to travel. I always wanted to see the world, and I just never could afford it. So I remember when I first got started learning about this cruise, and my husband and I had 3 kids in 7 years. So we didn't really do much for quite a long time. And so I just thought like, oh man, I could help 5 people every month. Like if I help 5 people every month, my husband and I are going to get this free trip, and it's going to be completely paid for because they give you travel cash and everything else. And so that was like my big motivator, and I earned it, and I was so excited. And since then we've earned so many fantastic trips. And actually just today we were talking about all the trips that some of these girls are earning. Like, it's so cool. They just started their business last year and they're already earned the trips. Like, I love it. Yeah, like they're going to go to Punta Cana, they're going to go to Riviera Maya. Like, it makes me so excited. So yeah, especially coming from, like pizza parties and like pens and whatever, like I was so cool to be able to win trips for helping other people. And then I am really big into like gifts and rewards and that kind of stuff as well. So I like to do incentive trips and gifts and stuff like that for our own individual team. And then what comes with like business write-offs too. So you get a lot of business write-offs, which are great, your phone, and your office stuff. There's a lot of different things we get wrote off, our workout programs, all that kind of stuff. So there's some great write-offs as well if you're really into fitness that you can write off for your business. And then these, I think, are like the true ones, like for me, that I think are so important, because be able to make my own income, be able to be my own boss. Yes, I work. I will tell you that I work. I take off whenever I want to, but I work and I love it. I feel like I'm never working because I love it so much. But what's important to me is be able to be there for my kids, be able to be there when they get home from school, to be able to, pick them up. Like that kind of stuff was really important. So I like the flexibility that I can get on a call right now when, they're out there doing, I don't even know what. So it's like, it's so perfect. And then also the fact that I can really work from anywhere. So when I first, started this, like a lot of us, we build our business in between the cracks of our day using those power pockets. A lot of us, maybe it's on your lunch hour or when the kids go to bed in the night. But it's super easy because we just work from our phone. So being able to work in the power pockets of your day, the fact that your health and fitness is your business, and really personal development. So I'm a personal development junkie. I say that like kind of good, I guess. But because here's the thing, I came into this with so many different diet mentalities. I was in the industry of, doing bodybuilding and that kind of stuff. I had, bulimia, anorexia, like just all weird kind of like eating tendencies, like growing up. And I realized like it didn't start to change until I started this business and was introduced to personal development. And it was like, then it was the personal development and everything else changed for me. Not going on restricted diets, not looking to weigh myself, like all of these things that hung me up all the time, right? Looking at myself in the mirror, like seeing if I changed any weight. I mean, all these things that I just perseverated over, they changed when I was introduced to personal development. And so you'll find some coaches are really into nutrition. Some people are really into like the whole fitness thing. And like I am, but I really love the personal development aspect because when you gain that confidence and you gain that mindset, you become so unstoppable in everything else. So that's a really big thing that I focus on, that and also leadership development. And then the fact that you can leave a legacy with this business. So you can have up to 25 franchises. So with each franchising paying out. So definitely different ways to earn. But what I said is, and there's our little retreats that we go on. Ta-da! I'm just going to stop this share here. What I think is really, really important for anybody that's considering getting started, to first, if you haven't been in one of our boot camps before, you're going to get started and you're going to be in one of our boot camps with us, because that's so important that you get that experience, that you get that love for the product, that you let that product really transform your life. And then from there, we'll help you really launch your business. And some people, that is like 5 days in, 3 days in, they're like, oh, this is so great. I'm already having these mental transformations. I can't wait to launch my business. And some people, it might be 30 days, where you're feeling good. But that's the first thing that we're going to focus on, is you feeling really, really good first. And then from there, we'll get your business launched. So that's kind of what the process is. When you get started, you'll get a challenge pack to get started with. They range anywhere from $140 to $300. It's basically like your business starter. And what that does is it gives you access to Beachbody On Demand. Beachbody On Demand is our whole library of fitness programs. So you're going to have access to everything so that you can go through what you want to go through, but then also you can help coach your clients through the programs as well. So we'll just pick Anastasia. If she wanted to do bar, I can then go look up all the bar information. I can look at the meal planning information. I can look at the workout scheduling, all of that stuff, and be able to share that with her. It also comes with all the nutrition, meal planning info too. So we have 2 complete nutrition plans. One is the 2B mindset. It's a more of a mindset based plan with kind of like a flexibility to it. And the other one is more portion controlled, macronutrient kind of based plan. So there's 2 different plans, and you'll get full access to those as well as to all of the recipes too. So you'll have everything that you need to be able to help coach other people through the programs, and then also for, use of yourself. And then with that package, you could also try some of the supplements as well. So you can either try Shakeology, which is like our superfoods. You can try our pre or performance lines. If you're looking for like a pre-workout and a post-workout, they have a deluxe package that has both. That's really what I recommend most people starting with. That package is $219. It gives you a really great mix. So instead of going like all the way and getting the max package, I like it because then you can try the superfoods, the pre-workout, the post-workout, all at a discount, and then be able to speak to it to yourself. So those are the different options for you to be able to get started. We do have a $15 business fee that we pay monthly, and that business fee goes to your organized Coach Online office. They also take care of all of our shipping for us. So we don't handle any of the shipping stuff, which is like fantastic, because I'm going to be really real. Like, you probably wouldn't get your stuff if I had to ship out your stuff all the time. just not super good at that. You got to know your strengths, right? So anyways, I love that they take care of all of that stuff. So that's what your $15.95 covers. And then it also gives you, you know, your 25 to 40% discount as well. So it kind of acts as like that Sam's membership. So that's the only price. You can cancel anytime that you want to. They do offer a 30-day money back guarantee too. So if you like use all the Shakeology down to the bottom of the bag and you're like, I hate this stuff, I want a refund, they will give you a refund back. So just know that they're super transparent in that issue, in that way. And then we are going to be starting a new coach training next week that we can get you in, as well as starting a boot camp too. So whoever invited you here will talk to you, figure out a little bit more about what your goals are, and then help develop a plan for your business. You know, depending on if you just want to join for the discounts and the boot camp, whether you want to join for, you know, to make $300 to $500 extra, or you want to make a lot more money. There's room for everybody depending on what it is that you want to do. And then we'll just set you up on that plan to help you to best facilitate your goals for your business. So that's all that I have tonight to share with you guys. Do you guys have any questions at all that I can answer right now? Any questions? No? Okay. If there's any questions, reach out to the person that invited you here. They can set up how to get started with you, go over different package options and things like that. And then we will see you guys in the boot camp on Monday. And I'm excited to welcome you guys to the team. All right. Hope you guys all have a fantastic evening. And thanks so much for joining us and spending your evening with us tonight. Bye. Thanks, ladies.